Hello everyone, welcome to Microworld Insight. It's my first video on my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about the introduction part of microbiology. So, what is microbiology? In simple language, we can say study of microorganisms is microbiology. So, what are microorganisms? Micro, that means very small, that cannot see by naked eye, and organism means living materials or living things. Microbiology is branch of science that deals with the study of microorganisms which are so small. These microorganisms found in a mass everywhere in nature, like soil, water, air, plant surface, human brain to animal. So these microorganisms are too small. Which size is less than 0.1 micrometer. That to be could not seen with the naked eye and require a microscope for observation. Many microorganisms live in our body. They are normally harmless and even helpful, that called commensals. But under certain condition, some microorganisms cause disease, that called pathogen. Let's talk about father of microbiology. You should know that Antony van Leeuwenhoek is considered as father of microbiology. And sometimes in some books you can also find Antony van Leeuwenhoek is also considered as father of old microbiology, and Louis Pasteur is known as father of modern microbiology. Next, also we should know that Robert Koch identified bacteria as cause of diseases, and Alexander Fleming discovered penicillin, the first antibiotic. These microorganisms are microscopic living organisms that exist in diverse environments. They can be classified by bacteria, fungi, actinomycetes, algae, protozoa, nematodes, and helminthes and viruses. Next, we should know, if we are knowing about microorganisms, another things we should know as a part of introduction. These microorganisms are classified into two types in their basis of cell: cellular and acellular. Cellular means made up of cells. Cellular means made up of cells. If they are made up of single cells, it's called unicellular, and if they are made up of many cells, it's called multicellular. Most of the microorganisms are unicellular, but sometimes there are also multicellulars. For example, bacteria is unicellular and fungi are multicellulars. Now, what the means of acellular? Acellular means non-cellular, that are not made up of any kind of cell. Example, virus. You should know that among these microorganisms group, what are cellular and acellular? Starting from bacteria to helminthes, these all are cellular and only virus are acellular. Do you know why viruses are called acellular? Because viruses are not having any distinguished cell wall and cell membrane. It also called nucleoprotein particle. They are having only protein coat, capsid, and the center it is having nuclear material, that is called RNA. Now we know cells are the basic units of life that are classified into two types: prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cells, based on their structure and organization. Prokaryotic cells are simple, small and lack a nucleus. DNA is present in a nucleated region not enclosed by a membrane. They are mainly found in bacteria and archaea. And eukaryotic cells are more complex, larger and contain a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. These cells are found in plants, animal, fungi and protists. In this cell, DNA is enclosed within a nuclear membrane. Now the difference between the prokaryotic cells and eukaryotic cells. Membrane-bound nucleus, prokaryotic cells have absent and eukaryotic cells are present. DNA complex with histone, prokaryotic cells have absent and eukaryotic cells have present. The number of chromosome is prokaryotic cells have 1 and eukaryotic cells have more than 1. Mitosis and meiosis, prokaryotic cells have absent and eukaryotic cells present. Ribosome, prokaryotic cells have 70 small and eukaryotic cells have 80 larger. Cell wall present in the most of prokaryotic cells, but in eukaryotic cells made up of cellulose in plant and chitin in fungi, absent in animal cells. Now, bacteria usually range in size from 0.3 to 2 micrometer in diameter and 0.5 to 5 micrometer in length that are not visible in naked eye. But few species, for example Thiomargarita and Apollophisium, are very large and visible to the unaided eye. The rod-shaped Apollophisium fisselsoni is about 16 micrometer in length and 75 micrometer in diameter. Now let's talk about the branches of microbiology. So microbiology is various type and we can broadly categorize into two types. One is basic microbiology, another is applied microbiology. Now we should know what is basic microbiology. Basic microbiology actually covers just to gain general information about various types of microbes, like study of bacteria, which is under bacteriology, study of fungi, that is mycology, study of virus, that is virology, study of nematodes means nematology, study of algae, that means phycology, and study of protozoa, that means protozoology. Now second part is applied microbiology. Applied microbiology, when we are using the various kind of microorganisms which are earlier been studied by their specific discipline, like bacteria have been studied by bacteriology, characterized their function have been studied the physiology, and the genome, everything has been explored well. Now we can use these microorganisms for their applied part or to achieve various applications, like agricultural microbiology for agricultural application. Like if I talk about biopesticides, biofertilizers. Next, food microbiology means food application to control food spoilage, organisms to use organisms to carry out fermentation, fungal fermentation, bacterial fermentation, curd, caffeine, many type of fermentation are there. Next, dairy microbiology. If I talk about which is going to mainly deal with milk and milk products microbiology. Then medical microbiology, that deals with the study of various kind of microbial pathogens, what kind of diseases they can cause, what are their symptoms. Like if I talk about a recent case of coronavirus, so that is what is medical microbiology. Next, industrial microbiology. If I talk about production of organic acid, production of antibiotics, production of enzymes, vitamins on large scale, under is in industrial microbiology. And last, environmental microbiology means study of microorganisms in air, water, soil, that is environmental microbiology. So this is about different type of microbiology that covered under two broad categories, basic and applied microbiology. So guys, thank you.